Mama Moose? You see the moose? Yeah, it's so exciting. Hello friends, today in This Alaska Kitchen, we are going to be processing the apples that we picked. We picked them before we went on our cruise, and I was like scrambling to try and get them done before we left. And then a friend at church was like, apples will wait. They'll be just fine, keep them cool. So we left them in the garage where it's nice and cool. And now it is time to get processing them. We're gonna make apple juice and applesauce this time. We are not going to make any apple pie filling. I just need it to be a little bit simpler. Bennett over here is cleaning apples so that we can start chopping, warming, sieving. Is that even a word? We are using two different things today. With our KitchenAid mixer, we have our meat grinder. You need part of this, plus this, what is this called? Stand mixer attachment, fruit and vegetable strainer. So we've got a few fruit and vegetable strainer. This is what we use to make the applesauce. So we've got it all set up here. This part is from the meat grinder, and then this part is the fruit strainer. The amazing thing about this is it grinds up your apple, and then the peels and the stem and the seeds all come out this end. Does a lot of the hard work for you. Okay, that's probably good, Bennett, for now. We want to be able to wash them, okay? This is how we are going to heat our apples. Put water in the bottom. Then you put your apples in the top. See all these holes? That will then allow the apple juice to come out of the apples. Then we'll process the apples into applesauce, and then the apple juice will come out of this. Got a lot of work ahead of us, but let's get going. Ooh, yep, some of them are mushy, but that's all right. One really important thing is we'd never want this bottom part to run out of water today, so we gotta constantly refill it. What we're essentially doing is steaming the apples. Have all of our jars in the dishwasher getting sterilized so that they will be ready to put applesauce and apple juice in. And then we will be water bath canning the applesauce when we are done packaging it up. Okay, round one, getting started. Make sure this is clamped so we don't lose any juice. I have a few apples that went past their prime from before the trip. They're really like soft and mushy, so we're gonna make sure to include those in our applesauce as well. These apples are already pretty soft, so they're not taking very long. You can see they've gotten kind of soft and mushy. Perfect. We can put these through the grinder now and the strainer. Okay, I checked. There's not much juice in this yet, so we're gonna go on to making applesauce. There's no need to drain the juice or add water quite yet.
Order up.
I'm gonna fill this with hot water so when the juicing machine runs out of water, I can just dump it in instead of having to bring it over to the sink. Bennett's starting round two. I'll show you, there's just a little bit of juice in there so far, so we can just keep going. Girl woke up from her nap, is hanging out with Weston. Thanks for watching her. You can have her down here and she can play with her toys.
I think she likes my hair.
She does, yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. We are about halfway through, losing kids to a lunch break, and they're filtering off, but I will get them back in here to help me finish. We got these to process. This is getting full. This needs to be thrown out. We've got all these chopped up, and then we've got this, plus what's left in here. And another batch, probably pretty close to being done in there. So We're gonna keep going. Probably start putting some into bottles here in just a minute. Time to get the water bath canner ready. Apples are a type of food that you don't have to actually like pressure cook. You can just water bath can. So I'm gonna get this full of water and starting to heat up so we can do our first batch of applesauce in the canner. Hey boys, you gotta be very careful if you come by the stove right now because I've got things kind of hanging off. Our applesauce is a little dark this year. Sometimes I will soak the apples in lemon water to kind of prevent them from going brown. I'm just skipping that step, so it will be a little bit darker, but it tastes good. Let's get some put into the jars. The jars should be hot coming out of the dishwasher, and I also have the oven on at 200 degrees to keep jars and things hot that are ready. Looking good. Demon. We have enough juice now to probably do 2 quarts. So I'm gonna do that before it gets too full. The last batch of apples I let go for a lot longer and then we got more juice. Hot jar, hot juice. I'm making a mess trying to film and do this at the same time. Apple juice. Bottle break. Got a hungry baby. Are you hungry? Another round ready to come out. It's a nice little break feeding Violet a bottle. I actually got to sit down for a few minutes, but the work must go on. We are on the home stretch, but we got a big mess to clean up when we're done. Last batch going in. Round 2, ready to go. Last batch is getting real close. Do a little bit of juice. The dishwasher has cooled off, so now I'm putting all the jars into the hot oven. That way they will stay hot. You can't put a hot liquid into a cool jar or it'll break. a hard time getting warm this morning. Not anymore. I am starting to sweat getting standing in front of this hot stove with all the different canning processing. So, whoops. I don't know where that came from. None of this clothes are new. Okay, home stretch. Okay, this part of the process is officially done. This is the last of the juice. So we can get this off the stove. Then I'm just gonna keep the applesauce kind of hot and simmering so I can put it into the hot jars and water bath can it. I actually have a second water bath canner. Now that this part of the stove is clear, I may use it, I may not, because it takes a long time to get up to heat. We'll see. We can just keep canning while we clean up the kitchen too. This apple juice is so tasty. It would make amazing wassail or, you know, warm apple cider, but I am heating up, so I'm gonna add some ice to it and enjoy it with my lunch. Little lunch break. Adding ice was a bad idea. It waters it down. Not so good, but that's okay. It's fueling up so that I can clean the kitchen. Okay, we are on the home stretch. I'm refueled. These are all my hot jars. I got my hot applesauce. I'm gonna get these jars filled up and then put back into the oven until this water bath canner is ready for the next load. And yes, I know my lid is not on right. It got misshapen somehow. I gotta do some tweaking to it when it's not hot. If I get these put into the oven, then I can focus on cleaning while I wait. Let's get to try a little bit of the apple juice. Is that yummy? The watered down apple juice.
Yeah. You really like it.
She loves it when we let her drink out of a cup. Okay, Violet is ready for a nap, but I just got a few things I gotta like button up here in the kitchen. My alarm just went off. Round 2 here in the water bath canner is done. So I'm gonna get those out, get the next batch in, and then I'll put her down for her nap. We're cooking. Back up, this could splash. Thank you. Okay. Batch number 3 is in there. This is all we got left. Then we get to tackle the mess, including mopping the floor because it's extremely sticky. And it's ironic, we have a treetop applesauce sitting out here. The boys ate it yesterday and then Violet had the rest of it with her breakfast.
She has 1 chew on, 1 chew off.
Are you ready for a nap?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
be right back. Okay, Violet went right to sleep. Let's finish this job. Whew. Can't seem to do a project lately without this baby moose coming to visit. It never did get back together with its mom and its twin. It's gonna be a male. It's got little nubs. Oh, we should have given it some of the pumpkin pieces. Moose are notorious for eating pumpkins off of people's front porches when they around Halloween. Okay, my 20-minute timer's going off so I can do the last batch of applesauce. I don't know. Okay, we were wrong. The mom's here now. So this is the baby and the mom.
Or maybe the other baby somewhere.
Hey, Mama Moose. Oh, he just tried to eat a tennis ball.
Does it look pregnant?
Sit down.
Go over
It
there.
wouldn't look pregnant.
They want the raspberries.
Oh, she smelled something. She's like, what did I smell? Dang, what are you doing? Oh, I tried to eat the tennis ball.
That way. They're all over there.
Okay, Bennett did put when he was sorting apples, he put all the really rotten ones out in the woods there. So if they found that would be a nice treat. Let's see. Oh, it really wants that tennis ball to be an apple. Oh, no, you need that for your pumpkin. I guess we could throw them the pumpkin if you were done having it. Oh, she's gonna find them. She's gonna find the apples. She's so close. She's so close to the pile of apples and she doesn't even know it. They are rotten though. I don't know if she'd care. So cool to see him kneel down like that.
Where is it?
Oh, she's so close. Oh, she found him. Okay, just 3 more going in here and we're done. Except for washing the dishes. The boys swooped in and I said, I need your help for 15 minutes. With a little encouragement, they helped clean up so much faster than I could have done on my own.
They look short and stout.
Yeah, that water. Okay, I've got 18 minutes before the water bath canner is done. Let's see if we can get these dishes done. All right, I didn't finish, but I got really close. Let's get the last ones out of the water bath canner. Hello, Miss Luna. You avoided all the chaos of today, didn't you? Want to say hi? Yeah, it smells different, huh? All those apples and cleaning. Bet you had a nice nap somewhere. As I was finishing cleaning up, I noticed Mama Moose laid down in our yard. Oh, they both have. So Mama and Baby decided that our yard's where they want to hang out. Whew, it's chilly out here, but been a beautiful day with that sunshine. Baby Moose is laying right by where all the rotten apples were. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and snack. We don't usually feed Moose, but those were the apples they would have eaten off the tree anyways. Huh, do you see the moose? Yeah, it's so exciting. Well, friends, that was a very full afternoon of processing apples. I feel so good and accomplished with what we did. I have to say, I am very grateful the boys were home to help. It went so much faster than it would have gone by myself. You might wonder what I'm doing. If you're not a canner, you have to take these off and make sure that they actually sealed. And if they didn't seal, then you need to eat them within a day or 2. So you gotta take the rings off, because if you put them away and they're not sealed and you don't realize it, then you could have spoiled food on your shelf. So grateful the boys were home. Grateful to have this done and not feel like they're just like staring at me every time I go in the garage, like, take care of us. So these will be great to have for the next year. If you had asked me when I was a kid, like, do apples grow in Alaska? I would have been like, no, they're not great for eating, just like off the tree. They're okay, like right off the tree, they're okay, but they don't stay well. But they are fantastic for making applesauce and apple juice. Thanks for coming along today. We're so grateful for each and every one of you. And we'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life. Everything sealed. That always feels like a big accomplishment when doing any sort of preserving in the kitchen.